How's it going, everyone? Footifies here, and welcome to this new series I'm going to be starting on my channel, on our channel, not my channel. So basically, it's a real life football series, and it's a new series I'm starting today as well. I'll be starting a player review series in the coming days as well. Just informing you guys that we won't really have the most consistent uploading schedule in the next week or two, because we got two of the members in the Footifies who have a really hectic period in school, so we've got to do a lot of work, and we don't think there might not be any free nights. So we'll try and keep our uploads as consistent as possible, but at the moment nothing is promised. And also another side note, that my computer's really glitchy, so there might be a lot of pop-ups and stuff. That's really annoying, so ignore those. So the first thing I'm going to start in this, okay, so basically I'm just be talking about real life football, new things that have happened in the media and in the thing, and here we can go straight off the bat. A breaking news in the last couple of hours. I don't think it's the most reliable source, but here you go. You can see here, Man United sealed £20 million deal for Toni Kroos as Louis van Gaal gives his approval. Oh, what the heck. And new Old Trafford boss now sets sight on Arjen Robben. So Man United might be completing a double swoop for Toni Kroos and Arjen Robben. Seems like Louis van Gaal, our new coach of Man United, obviously he's just straight off the bat, he's come into the club and he really wants to get going with the new signings even before the World Cup. So if you don't know who these players are, I'll give you a little insight. Toni Kroos is a 24-year-old. He's quite young still. He's a Bayern Munich central midfielder. Has had a fantastic season in the Bundesliga, being one of the best players in the league. He did get a team of the season card in FIFA because he had a fantastic season. His key attributes are probably he's not fastest player, but his key attributes are shooting, as an insane shot, and passing and dribbling. And he's a very versatile player as well, because he can play anywhere on the pitch. Really, he has an amazing shot and he can defend well. He likes to track. He can track back well. Arjen Robben, though, he does have Premier League experience. He used to play for Chelsea a couple of years back, and he is a one-footed player. Really, he doesn't have a good left foot. Right foot. I mean, I think that's right. I think his left foot is the good foot. He's got an insane shot on his left foot. He can pass the ball, although he's known for being a little bit of a bull hog, and that was more in like the last couple of years. Not anymore. He seems to pass a lot more nowadays, and basically, a double sweep for them would be fantastic for Man United, because that's kind of what they need. Because Toni Kroos can play as a holding midfielder, and that's exactly what Man United need, because Cleverley and Fellaini don't cut it. Just Arjen Robben, because Nani and Valencia are both pretty rubbish, and Nani's probably leaving. A deal for Robben would also be invaluable, because a right midfielder or a right winger's perfect, because that means we'll have the attacking combination of obviously Rooney, Van Persie, Juan Mata, and oh my gosh, I apologise for this. Juan Mata and obviously Arjen Robben. If we get him, and fitting all of them into the same team might not be the best chemistry-wise, but it'll certainly be a potent attack and good for Man United's title and trying to get back the powerhouse status that they kind of lost this season with their poor Premier League season. And another thing is you can see here, United are understood to have agreed a £27 million deal for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's a left-back who's, if you don't know, a fantastic young left-back. He's been one of the best left-backs in the Prem this season. He plays for Southampton, and he's really flourished in the last couple of years, and he's one of England's best left-backs nowadays, probably just behind Leighton Baines. He's very young as well, so a £27 million deal for him could actually work, because he definitely has the ability to become best left-back in the world, because he's still young. Obviously, David Alaba is the current best left-back in the world, and he's also pretty young. But Luke Shaw, he's a very good player. He's fast, he can defend, he can attack, he's got a good cross on him. So, and we have, if Man United players like Wayne Rooney and Van Persie in the box, both players that can head the ball in, good runs down the wing from a player like Luke Shaw, whip it in, they get a lot of cross goals just like in FIFA. And so, yeah, I think that a couple of deals for Man United for those players. Luke Shaw would be a good deal, because Patrice Evra isn't really cutting it at the moment. He might leave as well, back to France or something. And Toni Kroos is good because he's a central midfielder, exactly what Man United need. Arjen Robben is you're never going to pass up on the opportunity to get Arjen Robben. He's a fantastic player, one of the best in the world. My opinion, I watched him in the Man United Bayern game. I heard reviews. I heard that he wasn't his best game ever, and he wasn't his best game, but he played fantastic. Apparently he was not really above average that game, but he was fantastic. He runs down the wing, no one could stop him. And Patrice Evra, who on his day can be a good left back, I think he played a pretty good game that game. I'm talking about the 3-1 game, which Man United lost, which Patrice Evra scored in. He played a pretty good game that game, and Arjen Robben just killed him on the right hand side, and he did score a goal on his lethal left foot. So that's what I've talked about. This whole episode's basically be about Man United. The next person I'm going to talk about is Louis van Gaal. If you don't know, he was the former Dutch coach and he's former Bayern coach as well. So that's why he's probably wants to put players like Toni Kroos and Arjen Robben, because they're both Bayern players, obviously. He's a fantastic coach. He's a no-nonsense coach. He's a player that's not going to take any crap from anyone. That's why players who don't really cut it at such a successful and prestige football club like Man United, players like Tom Cleverley, Nani, Valencia probably might even be sold because they don't cut it. He's a no-nonsense coach. He wants the best for the club, and he's intent in the transfers, and he's a prestigious figure as well. He can definitely lure big plays to the club, which is good. So if he can pick up any of these signings, even it says here Mats Hummels is one of the Van Gaal's targets, and Mats Hummels is also a player who plays in the Bundesliga. So Van Gaal seems to have his eyes set on Dutch players and Bundesliga players. He also, as a former Dutch coach, we've also been linked to Kevin Strootman, the Roma player, who's also from Netherlands, and Memphis Depay, who plays for I can't remember what team it is. PSV. I'm sure he's a fantastic young player in the Eredivisie and from Netherlands. He's a left winger. He's a fantastic player. He's very good, and it just shows that if Man United can get these players, and if he has the stature to lure them to the club, something that David Moyes didn't have, then we could be, well, not we, kind of we, but Man United could be a powerhouse figure yet again, and they could go on their way to win their 21st Premier League title. They could go back to the quality of football that they played under Sir Alex Ferguson, and yeah, so that's basically it, guys. That's probably going to be it for this episode. So if you enjoyed the episode, it's going to be a shorter episode probably this week because it's not much preparation. This is the only real news story that's really hit me recently. Actually, no, I'm going to talk about one other thing. Luis Suarez has just had a shock. Announced that he's had shock surgery on Thursday. He's going to have it Thursday in British time, which means he is a huge doubt for the World Cup because this takes 2 to 6 weeks to heal this after having this surgery, and the World Cup, as you may know, is in 3 weeks' time, so he might not make the World Cup, which would be a huge blow to Uruguay's chances to get progress. They have a pretty tough group as well. They have England and Italy, and England though, it'll be a big boost for England though because England are favourites to come probably third in the group. So if they can get Suarez not to be there for Uruguay, then they could obviously progress. And I really want him to play, even though Suarez, I used to not like Suarez, but now I love him because he's a fantastic footballer. He's patched up his behaviour and attitude. He's a great player, and I really want him to succeed in the World Cup because I think it's all that he deserves because he's been the best striker in the world this year, probably. And I think it's only what's the word I'm looking for? It's only appropriate if he has a good World Cup and shows that he can not just perform on the club stage, but on the international stage as well. So guys, thank you for watching this episode 1 of Real Life Football Talk, and this episode's mainly about Luis Suarez and especially about Manchester United. So guys, leave in the comments below what you want to see in the next episode, and I'll just be saying stuff that happens in the media and anything that you guys want. So guys, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you later.